it's about the only meeting place besides church in Blanco. Well, in the grocery store.
No, I don't know what you'd compare it to. I can't really tell you how long it's been going. It just kind of happens. You just, over the years, everybody's just kind of evolved into this kind of it's a clique, but a large one, you know, it really is. A family spirit, more or less, even with your buddies, you know, it's a barbecue and beer place. I think this bowling center opened in '48 as a individually owned operation. A fellow named Roland Bensall built it. It's member owned now. And I'd say there's 200 to 250 members, and there's six people on a team. It's supposed to be 3 men, 3 women, but a lot of teams have 4 men and 2 women. They come to bowl and drink a beer and have fun. Behind the lanes there was hardwood, looked like nearly like pews that the people sat in there, and actually people came. I mean, there was a lot of people came and watched, and it was that social then. You know, it is a tradition. All of us that bowl now, our mothers and dads all bowl this game. We'd love for our kids to be here following us. 90% of us are second, third generation bowlers. 9-pin started out, it was an outside long game. Finally moved it inside. It was an old German game. That's where it originated. I'd say probably 90% of the bowlers are German. For a long time it was wooden bowling balls, and then it went to rubber bowling balls with only 2 fingers in them. It's now pretty much the same equipment as 10-pin bowling. You have a team of 6 people and you bowl only 6 frames. That's the real strategy. The captain needs to know his bowlers. A full rack, you really bowl to knock them all down. And the point is to leave that center pin, but you don't ever try to leave it. People have kind of lost interest in the 9-pin game. Very few kids come up. There's too many other sports. You know, when I went to school, it was football or basketball. Maybe it's outlived itself. It's an old tradition, and the old people are leaving.
When I set pins, set 2 lanes, 3 games, I made $3.71. Back then, soda waters were a nickel, but now with tips, the pin setters get like $50. All of us kids, and well, my husband set pins, and I did, and our kids set pins. You learn to work.
Used to, you had to ask for this job. Now then you have a hard time getting anybody to come to do it. Yeah, and there was a service station, stayed open all night right next door where the steakhouse is. We'd set pins for $1 a nickel, then go next door and spend it all on 22 shells so we could hunt all the next week, and then come back and do it again, you know. The hard part is you can't just walk in and turn on a lane and bowl like you can in 10-pin. All the bowling balls and shoes and everything you can rent and borrow there. Where here you have to own it, because there's half a dozen pair of shoes that people donated along the lines. Yeah, there'll be people our age group that'll really miss it, and then after that, the people never got involved. It'll just be a building. About half of the town is people that I can go to a restaurant and I wouldn't know. 2/3 of the people we're used to, I knew every one of them by first name. You know.
Have fun.
Yeah, I will. I'll send you some autographed pictures. I think it's good because they're bringing in new businesses and things, and we'll keep growing. Maybe some of them would start. I think Ninepin in general, again, goes back to getting new members. You know, I'd be willing to do that. I'd spend my weekends doing that.
But maybe we can get them going again with Tom's help. That would be cool.
I don't know, we've talked about it some of the older guys like me has done it all our lives, and I don't think it can hang on. I think there's too many more modern things, because we'll come by here someday, this will be an antique store or something, you know what I mean? And then it'll really be sad when you do that, you know. From the 50s when I first started setting pins, and even before I bowled, everyone here in this town was involved in it some way. You know, there wasn't but 600 people here, the population. It's not huge now, it's nearly 2,000, but there's so many new people that they come up here and stand at the back and go, oh my God, there's boys down there, you know, so it is slipping away.